Them pants na Nana-Addo person force ya na konwa JB Dankwa we hu de person de netena so.
Me pa chawo eye noma mienu.
Niama mienu.
Noma mienu a ese Ghana me nyina ate ase.
Okay.
Noma mienu.
Niama mienu.
Noma mienu.
Okay. Two things.
Two things. Na mesraw a good say wabo Nana-Addo Dankwa edi eye president ene JB Dankwa. Na ye kasa me yemfa chiman enka ho e kire say in 1954 Ghana ni bia ni me say o chiman tutia JB Dankwa
omo to abatia
etia no
na okopedan
okope so okọ parliament no first parliament no ode ne ho fofore mu
achemfo na nkasa tutia
no nti mesraw asem bia beka no ene se bia ye bon abaso an ye bon achi a eye de for repenning royal house achemfo nye boni bia achem so egu ahoro miensa ye wabu akwa eno na ye ka won asemi ye wo bosome ene ye wo kotoku ayi ekufo adomo ene Dankwa mode no eye achem ebu akwa ena meka se mo bi emlemu no moto won aba ma CPP omo anto aba ma Dankwa
to moto aba tia JB Dankwa
atutia no nti enenso ni omo
eno na people teacher be winning ye no
obey people so those days and there always I no one knew and what I said no people teacher then
oh tutiano
tutiano
Isiano ojo lukra
that time you say krobodu say e ko di 3 months wo year campaign e ma ya tutia JB Dankwa enti yama Ghana for enti ase na fe so bibibia sa busuya na hwehwe no omo mpemfa nko achimo hwe Rollins ba na yese o ye tribalistic. And indeed he was. Ghana they yesuro no kreka. Asoja ni police ni bebia ewo fo nko na ye fa won. Na nya ni fiefo. At least na ye land we votarian wo benya adwuma ye as against Anakan. No beer the records are there. But when mo dia no worse than near Rollins we dia safie ho no enko a enti akonwa ya wabedi 8 years. Woman who chill one Ghana had in Pacho, Achemfo come. Near come more out of bones restricted to Nifie. And only idea say Ghana, my etiasi. The two things now, Mekayan says a Mishasi. And they say, Pacho Mitimitwas.
Oh, call. Two things.
Two things, and no say 2 things are Achemfo, Pacho Mekachema, Obiotia, maybe I say me who say. Or who say, I'm using it in a certain context. I'm talking about the for repenning royal house. Into your chin in a wood TMA. I'm not talking about generally a chim for bet a DSM bono.
Okay.
Now, Omuchi Noma Mienu ewo Ghana Asante and the Kwame Nkrumah.
Can you
Omuchi Asante Kra and Omuchi Kwame Nkrumah. What was I saying?
Omo how nyina no eya
asante e ba wiase asante ni ho a ko mo adwene on so mo di akanfo nyina so mo adwene no and for that matter Ghana hina and asante o to kasa no wato sabi and na e o mabufu kran so ba bi no ka twi a o say wo ka twi wo Ghana ha first and foremost you guys say asante and no how on and na friends so politics no say nya Kwame Nkrumah ko mo adwene on say JB Dankwa ebe for this country nti no ma me nu na ha won wo history mu Ashanti Empire yanka achimabu akwa empire and the preeminence of Ghana the founder of the nation ne yanka JB Dankwa say we founder of the nation ashi won ye pa na
these are the two things
these are the two things nti esa Ghana 40 years yete sadie we yase a ye bete ejapade deal no ase the best so ate founders day no ase after that no bloggers no muntwitwa mfa nko bia na debate na end because bibia wote ase awia it is a football 90 minutes no so wia ye wia so be a free park ho na okoba bia o free buy
yanto aso it is our two things no then a sad two things when you akadada say Ashanti Empire and then Kwame Nkrumah becoming the founder of this country. That's a Kenya Kwame Nkrumah, JB Dankwa be the leader of this country.
Sure.
And as a nya Santia, can what you say one or more can for media can so. Bibi so hope you more my ya. Nanka mo de pesa to me no. our ya and so on sanka.
Ni na free beginning no me kyerɛ se yɛbɛba bɛsi so pepepepepepe. Nti ɛsɛ sa Ashanti na yo history ana nkroma de na politics. Nti ɛsɛ started from the historical background. Historical background ni nyina ne sɛ na akanfo nyina ye ka twi no ayifo na di enso eye denkyira
twifo denkyira
ye denkyira o capital ye dunkwa na traditional capital ye dwekwa no na o real capital ne abankese so
okay
na ukokuma se bekwa ye chi wanyina eye wasase in fact nka about 1/3 or half of in the Ashanti region there about half of Ashanti na ni na ye denkyira asase no muti Asante memu ha ekono na me ye pam won ekoye na bra Asantefo edi ntimi jakare so enkonem no na o say to 2 years say wo mu ana som denkyira no enne Asante na aba top nti so obi abesom Asante
okay
eya asen eye akwamu eye denkyira eye adanse ene Akyem tere ni nyina so obi abehye won ase wo mu aka ne te ase na Akyemfo so wo mu nte ase eye denkyira na edi enso denkyira no wa yenye efa ahudi eno na o se tutu kwa akotwe won waso a omuhu ni nyansa ntokwa na nsi wo Akyemlando they were very smart
okay
omu ba asen ho ba bi omu ba very far and Asantefo any ni won ho so say war na be started and they selected best 10 hunters
wow
and they will be the best 10 shooters no mu ko lay ambush time wo twenso na pew the rest is history
all right
near de opokuware no a teenager near didn't see a kunyaso you didn't see a kunyaso no this time instead of Ashanti going there Akyem say was to cry yakunu na kola ketewa we eno na omu di mirika ba Asante say abechi second chief no so etwaniti ti kajetia ena omu kuye eno na omu kwahyehyɛ mpaboa bi Asantefo hunu bi da na omu say mu mpaboa mu de bobo life eno ne ahantan war Asante defeat the ahantan war some ya hantan no fe dem twansi okura ne ya moto ayi kumase ne ye
anti Asante frɛ wonnom sɛ wo ya hantan
for ne de ahantan war no
anya hantan ya wo
nya hantan wo western region
but no more refer to Akyem Akofo
also we are the ones who read history book bia was said this war has got nothing to do with the Ahantan people of the coast.
That's right.
But rather the behavior of the
very good
Akyem Akofo people.
Eti na Asantefo refer to Akyem Akofo no say wo ya hantan enti motimi atwanso kura ba ye
territory aba 30 musa hyehyɛ mpaboa kama mo de bobo life wo kumase ha they were rooted mercilessly and from that time no be share Asantefo ase to the bi omu twa omu kisi omu say no one has ever colonized us before me pacho obi bia o ka twi wo Ghana no wa sha Asantefo asipen obi bia because at one point or the other they were all serving Denkyira and after the fall of Denkyira Ashanti ruled everybody
all right
eya bunu eya doma eya Akyem eya hwayo nti eno there I mean there is no doubt about that now omo be sha Asante ase no anye wonda deep emre bi omo hwehwe won fa ahodie enti 1874 Sagrenti war no esori ye no instead of fighting for their masters, if I should put it that way, Ashanti, they rather fought on the part of the British.
Oh, okay. So many abrofo no kabo.
Omo koboa abrofo.
Ekutia Ghana.
Ekutia Ghana, ekutia Asante.
That be Ghana for.
Okay. Okay. Ekutia be before no.
Ono ani krom for no no ni ye baako kutia o.
Enti Asante eto form. Ene mo munya wo mu freedom kra. Asante antumi anyone subium and indeed you know that after 1874 Sagrenti won Ashanti Empire no a follow kra a follow me na omo peminsi bia omo ni Asante be ye pe
okay
no omo dwene ho anu no omo hu ni say ade ba ko pe na a differentiate Ashanti and Akyem na nka ye empire na egu na say de ye ka oche maya na ye ka Asante maya obi abeka se Asante hene eti kokoso golden stool wache hene de ono wati dua so the black stool
okay
nti e se ye yifiri ho na ye ne won eye pe
Asante hene te gold so
sika kokko so rempem asi edu oti sika kokko so eye sika dwakofi
ana ye bo ochehene so
eye black stool akonya tuntum
eye dua
wa hini bia to so bi Ghana no
eye dua
enti se sika kokko no afiri ho a ye ne won ayepe
okay
ye ne won ayepe enti kwan bia be fa so sika kokko no be firi ho no se efiri ho enti emra asant abrofo eye won wadwen se 1900 omu kopesika dwakofi na kira kwan na wo mu akono wo hene a akire ye be frɛ no oforiata di first na ne fie din eye Fredua Agyemang ma me mo ne full name no mu se minim ni America
okay
Kwadwo Fredua Agyemang
okay
no ye o chenyina mo akwanta wo faase wonyamforo konwa no he enlisted in the Royal West Africa Frontier Force in order to join the expedition to Ashanti to go and take the golden stool.
Oh.
Yes. Into a new one, Ekoi. No be any say golden stool, even though the Ashantis were defeated in the Yasantiwa War, their pride was kept intact. Golden stool na brofune to me. Afanko. The moment 1896 dear. Na ya prempe de nuko Seychelles. Enti abra oforiata ye Fredua Agyemang ba fro akonwa kase ye na nanom akonwa kase ye ochema ye konwa no oba be fro pe ana ohu ade bi asante niema ye wachina bi na asante for the soldierfo
aba so
ya na broni na ntimi anyimi oni abese member ti ade no kosi akonwa so ana opere ye samre no ahemfo ne select won the course colonial parliament no legislative assembly representing Achimebu akwa kwaje in the seat into waje in the seat no the immediate preoccupation and so obeye dede wa join the fantasy scholars who were already agitating for the return of Prempeh or they na no too
so na ye fantify him for na e push
fantasy scholars yes
yema
eyibra Prempeh Emra,
in fact, no dinner who cook.
Or didn't who cook for him.
Send a bayer and form a tone channel.
Sir, what we say? Why, Bonnie? I say, Apara, we are calling a name, and when I marry. None papa, hey, one apra come. Wasn't part of me and me pray. One I lay bed, come, me and me lay bed. Send your back over, Bonnie. You come number,
what press you see? A paper.
What Jim would Emma, God is begging me to me say ampa. Nipa ne yaku edi won so awie asantefo hye yase eye ena omo si wa hene foforo den na nan wa hye ba bia achesa ena ye de ne bai nti mre obabeduru Ghana de wo mo oda won wase kase ye pa in his speech no fantasy scholars yi wanya ye friend say oforiata the first ewom he thought it was genuine when him say yeah, my wife catch me say where's bu ha metna TV so am use on penti me use enti ne meka ne say
na ka person ka your wife mpe no
meka je say na che say maka menka na meka say hypocritical
say ne no anu
but wanti o wanti was yeah where's bu ha etie ni pebinti ya ma me use
hypocritical de enti obia
e wodi enti obia enti ne na nkofo asantefo fi say na nanu adwuma na wo ye ne very genuine na ka won na me de Prempeh defense am by wo no de wonim ne na wo ye enti na nan e ba wie e ma bibia ye kama obia kura nim say enche bia about 3 years ago or 4 years ago o say to the second otie konwesi oba chebi ni speech ni mo kan say ni ntira ma ba ha no me bedam ase ne mo nana eye maame a na me nana aka Seychelles no tumebu ama ye de no e ba me pacha owie no me bisa ahemfie hofo mpanimfo ni bisa munim history no mo si yenim ne mom at least eye kobre e no koma Britain e na ni bre oba be fa golden stool akọ ni hina anyeye no on record nso no okasa say yemfa asante hene emra enti ni oye kane no se ye ne na nkoko ho ntokwa ni oye na kire no na se ho say ye de ma no enti wo mu nimpa but sabe wo mu nyina smart two sides ni nyina enti wo no se say ne ba oba no so ye hypocritical because attitude there no ono say the same hypocrisy when him pass a fair papa no de cover bibi
also share that by
also me share that meka bibi nti ni na ya agro eboa e mo man ni nya koreye na ye ko yanim na achima bua kwade megide se nka wo kan ya katwi ni nyina nka omo ye smart chain wo bia you see plan no mu ye say wo mbema asante atofom na omo ni ye nyina ye pena if possible e beba wo anim no they didn't give up that plan. Okay. And the next plan was that the bia yamfa yehu enje public service mu sani ebeben broni no.
It's when the traditional one more or less failed, you know, they saw the next plan to be either politics, public service.
Na masante fo kwachichiri krobi wo ti na wo voter rejefa na sato. Ana krobi e o man bi afa ne sahwi esa awie te esa awie de a ana esa to atwade a
no.
Esa ewie sahwi ana okọ oti ekrobi de asa esa to atwa enti se esa ewie de a afa se transit for development enti as chemfo ne se esa no ewie aba na wie ye de a yen scheme bibi foforo. And what was the scheme? Yen fa yen ho foreign public service mu always be close to the government. Na no na babuwa mo bedi asantefo anim because we mo no asante akonya na aye apolitical because they formed an empire no mo fi say mo show biase nti ye nsuro president ye mfa ye ho ko politics mu nti washa asante yin ntumi nka so ye MPP and NDC and CPP we ne ho say is above politics like Queen Elizabeth or any abaka say King Charles san why no ho the stool no has been placed above politics. And no chima say Debbie. Share, yeah, dear above politics. I want a better yendi. Santidini dear son that the young forsum pedi. Enti from Oforiata, the first or less our foundation no a besi ne. Sawasha, a Chimobuakwa Royal House, whether it is CPP, PP, PNP, UGC, but piano muse politics no mo. At the piano mo pe. Esro kwa bentifi. Peso mo ben etifi to omo ni colonial government ni ya eboa wo mo munya scholarship bebre meant for even that chimoboa kwa as a state na Royal House no. Okay. And your chin bi ni bi aka so onima oboa ene ma abufuo ba wo mu no say all scholarship everything nti me pacho ye pakrachefo fia wo mo produce akrachefo wo Ghana ha they are next to none and you should give them scholarship bebre through British government. After independence in politics, no, there be almost. And I'm so confined. I'm not and through that there be so more. No, it was a policy. It is a washer. Tell me, I didn't know Kufuado a year MPP presidential candidate first. Near done a do a casual rally. No, he said it or say if you have maybe free money there, public service and any do jarry. There be a person your politics near Tria Esro, but your Obia upon sign play. Okay, and a casual. To the whole nation. No more any history, no. They thought to say, I'll grow be Nana Odi. Okasano so nipa mienu na hano. Oboni na no of a JB Dankwa, Edi, no sign a ball, the town for Kwame Nkrumah. Edi, tell idea share won etim. That's right. Into one was Asante no more intimi, but they will come back later to defeat Ashanti, I will tell you. Eti one more day, no money abrofone by year one. To the extent that during the Second World War, for Riata defense, you 1943, no, I catch Rabrofone say, you know, say, Achimabua Kwankua na Ghana, Yamicha yen, Denchamuo, Nebrofodin say, Denchamuo Brofodin. Minim Nebrofodin. I say, one on it, and say, Minim, and on a diamond. Hey, Denchamuo, Mummy, a diamond. And on a diamond. Diamond, treated Denchamuo. Aha, and a Sakako gold. Empty. And one kwana near two damo a Denchamuo. One more royalties, nay, everyone say, Damon et say, the value gold value say, and son to Damon et say. And the timber ni gold ye two almost so royalties, no. And my Oforiata catchable for say, war no, one Second World War. As see, and be the support to one, no more to be defeating Germany. And no Casa won Sicano. Jet Ketuanes and a cassette is a chromon phantom. Nanya symbol said during the Second World War, Achimabua Royal House bought the British a jet to fight the Germans. And the agreement was that, the covenant was that, so debi a basse move free or main mu aqua, no more do a minor shayensa.
Ah,
so you know where the Japadia starts from? Don't be Japadia Friba.
Okay.
The Japadia deal.
Okay.
And I brought for no edgy. And to cut a long story short, they were prepared to do beyond pushy or chimay ako anymore. The first one was that even though United Gold Coast Convention, your friend is say, and the market of this year pa grant na and obie ni me say ono na no ye chairman na the coffee buy na bankroller na president no obie so ni me say first vice no another Zimmerman RS Blay and the JB down kwade na ko toso 3 oye kuma wom oye second vice in charge of the Eastern Province but abrofo said that propelling to the top a man aboarding the doyen of Ghana politics. I'm sure everybody knows that title, the doyen of Ghana politics.
I think that was when they did the Western Commission of Inquiry. No?
Report to no, almost he said the doyen of Ghana politics.
The 1948 trials.
That's right. Wabra politics in Kofari by 1947 a year per grant. Abrofo ne bufu na se we bie yani ma ye gin ne concessions nyina wo man we say muma ne timber hundreds of thousands of logs ne gutakrade harbor ne Akyem beach na ye gin ne contract edema South African businessman called RT Briscoe papa we na ye nkai no ye de abodi ni ma JB dan kwame
so no wending konkonsa
ye de e man na ebufuo no America na ne say abra wo mutena se yete United Gold Coast Convention no the whole idea no and say what we say at the time yete UGC no nipa bebre adwene ma on so omo kasa bi omo say JB Dankwa was a lawyer. JB Dankwa was a lawyer. Indeed, JB Dankwa was a member of the Colonial Parliament Legislative Assembly representing Akyem Ebuakwa. That time a handpick, you know. And now your friend is saying Grant was also representing Secondee.
Okay.
And now your friend is saying Obankraha Obeche Bilamte.
And your election on winning no.
Oh, there be some and your universal adult suffrage. Moamwe riaho. To say to say assemblyman yen. Sana net yen your universal adult suffrage. Into Moamwe riaho no. And then there be unopposed. Say that time no. Hey. Obi at that time no kuta PhD wo Ghana say wo betume na understanding nti sa no mani bi na wo mu eye nti sa fo na ye
that time na people teacher ni beating no kuta PhD
and no still kuta PhD and then sana universal adult suffrage na party politics abem the earlier ones na enye on party partisanship
yanko
nti no ne ekokosi ya ne samfom so a wo mu ye nyina no and say omuni abrofo ne ye one say we are already members of the colonial parliament. Otherwise, we are businessmen. Now, mom, as Goggisberg, a cattle one, Africanization policy, you should grow the Ghanaian, the Gold Coaster. Not the beer, the Omani, the Ashanensa. Sadia Yantia man Yokubi. Anytime beer Brunino aircon, not the Omino Amai. And no mom, what's here? There must be an administrator to do a full-time work in the office, letting people to know. Say amanyokuo bi ne nti the moment abroni ne be free ho no man na be hye yensem nti no say self government within the shortest possible time na enya full time work for them but that anytime it became necessary for the white man to leave as Goggisberg has started in 1925 no na akwa won ho and no na mo mu kofa Kwame Nkrumah buy because he was unemployed. 2 he was not a lawyer obi o ye lawyer no ko didn't buy the following day no amani briefcase so or court. 3rd, he was an enzymer like Pagrant. Into what that the number 4, he was completely penniless, and that was true.
No,
so,
no,
and he said, Obama so could briefcase be an entire room and a one container load of books. And no more Donyeska be a the tunnel.
Books.
Now, what Baby drew. you know, say you catch and say a man £100 a month. A juma be our yen, obejayama. British pounds, 100. Near the Makwame Kruma, only a juma be I were Britain and Necrano, £100 a lot of money. Not those days, 1947. Until Nkrumah was very excited and no buy. The problem that UGCC faced and they say, Sa Papano, adio ohwehwe wo wiase ane fa hudie eno ho adwuma no kokosuan into no ba na momo say yaya na systematic process forgetting that you are fully employed
and others were unemployed.
Oh no, you're unemployed. And now obedri ya no so £100 a month no matter to say and they will use it to bait you to come, we'll give you £25 a month. And Nkrumah catcher on say okay, I'm suffering just as the ordinary masses, but you are enjoying. And on the veranda boy, you know, say the ordinary people and fight against you. So to cut along, so Nkrumah a veranda boy because he was with all his degrees, he was unemployed. So what you say, and the masses who were suffering, he was not different from them. £25 in the demand of Yesika. No man who hear Nkrumah maum or catcher one say on in Nemua. The way I am for no budget or so, or can I send me more energy? As I many starting to bottom manager and the money you enum into £25, so to me almost suspended. Into Nkrumah did not accept the money. He didn't. But he started the work and did the work. Into a Jumanu, yeah. Na JB down kwa air chain say, Pa grant a wire kukurano bewu, a man take you over. UGCC no be your first leader of this country, no. Kwame Nkrumah beji fahudie no. Ama 1951 election no. 38 constituencies. UGCC had 3. Independent 1. CPP 34. Yes, 34. Until with the Bomana 38. And immediately the party collapsed.
Which party?
The United Gold Coast Convention.
UGCC Eguye.
Eguye. Until the I know Samba stand election 1954. And then the Wafasi on the ticket of CPP. And we need
now that the Wafasi people teacher.
The Wafasi people teacher.
Now ben when you on Okuta PhD.
MPP lawyer no or Kasa Bebe no quite fairness.
Obi boy.
Debbie young guy or call to me station. No.
Mosa,
that should be his father. That should be his father.
Okay.
And he some way see you know. Your friend is Achimo Royal House ye pa.
After say JB Danko lose election.
Because onu na oba be your mampeni. No
lose election.
What was say oko parliament you know British under the British constitution no. Nanke obetumi ya no either opposition leader or leader of the government. Ewo omu yi one from the minority party and the majority party. Ye bibia from parliament. British constitution no. Okay. Westminster there. Into once you lose, it means you are out of politics completely.
Okay.
And Asante for also a sideline no because of the age-old enmity between Asante and Akyem. And untino Asante for no mu ye CPP for na 54 election no and no mu kokote NLM. Almost say yate ye ho every CPP. Na UGCC dey na Asante nka ho big sesi and ye mo Asante ni bi adin wo mu da ye mo ewani bi we northern na mo nka ho na nduru ho UGCC na nka omo pefa ho di ama the colony aje bi dan kwa soldier see the name Akanman em say what pen.
That's right.
Obi em say Akanman Ghana en free JB dan kwa no mentimi bi because what can 1,000 times.
That's right.
The concept Akanman so Asante enka ho. Wait, mama ya may politics.
Okay, history. History. Come here, lawyer.
Enti maybe you so near Canada more than 2 tests call. Enti ekoba sa no. Na chese Kwame Nkrumah be prime minister. Na dia san ye obufu ni say Asantefo ehu secret no. Na the most foremost Akan politician instead so mbe fano JB dankwa and Asante for prof fa obi obetuma challenge Nkrumah na achemfo na adwene on so obi betuma challenge Nkrumah nka enye dankwa na Asante for say there be ye de hye e wa ha won say samra no Asante Ahafo and Bono na one region na Bono ni Asante West Antina Asantini in quote, or your Bununi dear by part of Ashanti region, and only Professor K.A. Buzia. And Asante Fono Kofa and Iba lead one party. Until at independence, the leader of the opposition was Professor K.A. Buzia. Until nature said, damn quadia, you're good anymore, see what politics. Emma, according to Dr. Joe Apia, Proceedings of the Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences, 1974-75, pages 28 and 29. She at Chimabuakwa to the stance or changing any friend, and you bought a Konya de Mano, Chebi, a Konyani de Chafuhini of the Achimabuakwa state. And that was the highest political achievement when I and San Oko Womb, I think 1965. And Hano, who said the first reason, Antibema Obibio free a fear, Nibube Fu Kwame Nkrumah. Ene akonyanwa JB Dankwa enyendi wabra omuni abrofo na ya agreement se kwan bia so ye de bema JB Dankwa to the extent say 1950 Kwame Nkrumah declare positive action na ye de ne kwato prison no JB Dankwa made a statement, thank God the wolf has been caged. Thank God the wolf has been caged. Kwame Nkrumah ntina chese oba bedi o mampanino oba benya edi. Unfortunately Kwame Nkrumah APA 1951 election.
So JB Dankwa referred to Kwame Nkrumah as a wolf.
As a wolf. At the same time, don't forget earlier. Wolf Pataku.
Okay.
Earlier on,
lawyer come. I don't want to. What they call lawyer?
Intimate to us. Enti sir Washa Kwame Nkrumah na ama abrofono any Akyemfo agreement no mu ye no ameb sanya Nkrumah nkomu nim kwan ombefa so a ide akonwa no ebema ye frɛ ne sɛ ɔkyeman de hye JB Dankwa. Nti from that time no na so omu hu no kwan ombefa so a akonwa no ombenya edi. So womu de wo hu bebɔ 1969 election ne de na Santefo di wo hu so womu adwene ma sa adwene na ba Akyemfo tirim no ni wontirim.
Okay.
66 election 69 election no yenyin film 79 third republic de no ana Akyemfo no join Asantefo really for the first time because Ashantis were on their own. If anything impa nanka omo ni Asante ye one nanka say ye NPP, Northern People's Party, and the Voltarians, voted Togolan Party. Omumi and Son, the Cambo Muna form United Party. No UGCC in United Party. Well, that means Dankwa can you pino. And just Antifontia no more for one wagon. No more encounter. Na ye as Ochemano. You're very smart, and I'm saying among the tree speaking people. Mommy, I need to say, Akyemfo, a sharp, a smart, a chen omu yusu omu adwene chen ye nyina omu adwen kase e chen yen ya yaka no na nano e na ye kire mu no
na adwen kase no mo de ye dan
adwen kase nya no mo benyo mampani edi
ye de nyo mampani na o de ye oman ni ye e adwen kase ye de ye
da bi nipa no so oje oman na fa ntia da no oje aye ni ye
enti na me kan ti wo mo adwen kase na ye adwen kase a ye mfa nya de pa
well
can you describe Kwame Nkrumah as a wolf lawyer ko
enti e ba ne sa no hwe nyansa omu huni on se sisia no ukwa Akyemabuakwa omu constituencies no should be about 6 omu constituency Abuakwa North Central Etiwa Fantiakwa I'm about 6 or 7 and uni Ashanti omu constituencies in Ashanti metropolitan Ashanti no 46 na fei ahafo as Ashanti 6 no aba New Jabe North and South 2 okay that say sisia no 54 na loosely no kwawunso ya Asante that should give you about 4 nti eba beka ho a na kire say out of 275 constituencies Ashanti and then external Ashantis ni na kan bomu a omu no almost 60 constituencies almost 60 and no be there at least 6 or at most 7 and who say on fan ne ho mebo okay in an otherwise unequal alliance to say one ayibi anansesem bi no a akwawe any friend no ono enamo and I say owu ani afura na sabe cripple no ba fine no cripple no ono ntena wo kon so na fa no kwa afuom because ono no kire wo kwan te cripple no wunyansa se mama nso wo nsa fa me si wo kwan ho na ye nkona bia nsuo ho na ye twa nsuo no na ya mre nti anifraye ni no for as long as say opeso oduru afuom ho no say
osinyansani ni ko
nya osi nyansani ni si ni ko nti na che say ba fine de na adwen na dididi nti aha no aye ochiman no ne yini ya fane sen cripple no ana asanteman ene anifraye ni no umpo that is it. That is the unequal alliance. Achimfo afoso asantefo mo agea to mu se ekuo bi wo your friend Dankwa Buzia club. Mpacho Dankwa Buzia club from what I have narrated so far. Because Dankwa belonged to the UGCC. Okay. And then the NLM Bafwa Akoto founded it. And when it came to UP United Party, it was Simon Diadonk Dombo. SG Anto Bafwa Akoto. And Omumi and Sano. Yemko yi obi obeba be ye leader. Oh, kuta superior education. I will bet you facing Nkrumah with the superior education. And only K Buzia. Inti say Dankwa there one map. But Nkrofo we kuta adwene kase say see a tree and who would say so 7 constituencies even today out of 275 that Bani nipa ebebe the president of Ghana. Na mo yanya ne say fretiti nyina ya wa Dankwa Buzia club enti mo asanteman nyina ne srem asanteman ne sremfo nyina momo de anu Buzia na ye achemfo nso de anu wan Dankwa
ye nko aye wo baako ba mo aka nyina no so wo baako Dankwa Buzia
nti what say 79 election no and no proposal to Ashanti say big six ni nyina ewu big six no na yi wo ho eyi ti ase
ba ye ni big six bia
ye ni big omo yi me nko ho ne no omo de say big six no that imaginary big six no mienu na CPP fo Akoagye ene Kwame Nkrumah.
That's right.
Na Akoagye not ase no CPP ni na your friend say wo mu aka na ye UP fo na eyewu obi ewu aka pawuri into the automatic leader of the mateme ho year friend say tradition. Now Santifo say Debbie. Now where the oba mu say no na omobufu yi omukokote United National Convention UNC eyensa eye clean.
That's right.
Emma Powell instead of joining the Ashantis PFP Victor Usu Popular Front Party ayen Sonoma omukwa join PNP for President Nkrumah's party.
That's right.
Emma PFP elusu here. Now that Republican year two no about fourth Republican omode Dankwa Buzia buy say your friend is Akwawe Victor Usu no leader oni ho and a Powell Usu a leader of UNC woni ho somebody ye nipa ede omo ye na nyame boae and this man a standing politician then Professor Edubuahin or your chini of your CM obey a presidential candidate na election no 1992 omo bokote te duru 96 no ana nkrofo say okay I say eduru mu 10 anya hwe nti omo ye ya bukofo ewini ye na ye fa ne say akufo Nana Akufo-Addo elusi ye e wo sunyane.
That's right.
But was say anya hwe enduru ye nso omo kwa ebeba ye nso yeso nti at the Legon Congress no PRC said 3 years so to the extent even when there was a tie almost signed to abano umkoya negotiations Emma papa ye friend say Alan a penny baby tonight my demand Nana Akufo-Addo what was omukuta adwen kase e mbere ne du ya yes Akufo-Addo so tiase say no eduru asantefo no 10 no. Do you know what he started saying? Kokuma say catch asantefo say your tradition no miensa Dankwa Buzia and a domo timesramo e wo mu say asantefo yemfa esremni ye leader there e pen there so duru won so say ye dia konwa no e ma domofo and so Matthias Bawumia is the presidential candidate of NPP representing the Domo faction now achimfo unrecognized dano in the instead say be kwa santini ho enko siremini ne ho